All right, so I think we are almost done zoning and we only have this bit left and we have some space available over here. So what I'm planning on is I want to zone this all as residential. We will zone some commercial in this area, and again on this side this will be residential and also commercial based on need. And for the remaining demand for the industrial, we'll be utilizing this space. The problem with garbage collection is primarily because this is a dead end, so I'm thinking we can make a connection on this side, and that will help with traffic flow as well as service vehicles to go directly instead of coming from the other side. So garbage processing status is going into red, and I feel like instead of building, instead of going for the recycling centers in this area only, I think we could build another one here, which will help with improve the garbage processing status. Right now, service vehicles are not able to reach this area, so that's why I think we are facing some issue. And I think I'll put another one here. That then should help with the demand for garbage collection. And as the city grows, we'll see an increase in this. So let's put another recycling center in this area. That should help with that issue, and time to zone more residential and time to grow. I think we also need to do some lane management to improve the traffic flow, because some parts of the industry are lacking raw materials, and I think it has to do with issues with the traffic flow. So let's take care of this. So that has helped clear up this side of the traffic. The only thing left is this road, and I'm hoping that should clear up soon. So we are nearing 21,000 population, and let's take a look at our unemployment, which is 3%, which is very decent. So let's continue zoning residential. Putting in parks will lead to increased land value. Let's make a small playground. So I think the garbage collection issue is pretty much resolved. I'm seeing some fires breaking out here and there, so we need to take care of it before it becomes a problem. I think the city is well covered except for this segment, so let's put up a fire station in this area just to ensure maximum coverage. What I'm thinking, I can just restructure this part, and we can have a better organization in terms of zoning the space, which will lead to another block for us to zone commercial, residential. So we're going to use this space as the industrial sector, and we need to relocate our commercial segment from this block to this block, and this will remain as the industrial, and we will use this space for commercial zoning. And use the other side of the road as well. Let's provide another crematorium over here, crematorium rather, so that this strip of the road is also covered in an efficient manner. I think the city has grown beautifully. There we go. So this then provides us with some space, which I think you have guessed it, I'm thinking we can repurpose for our residential needs. So let's try and see what we can do. So let's connect this segment of the road. And what we can do is just dezone this and rezone it as commercial. And then we'll have to again dezone this strip of the industrial sector and replace it with commercial. And now what we can do, we can use this segment as our residential. And then cordon off this area using our commercial. And that'll serve well, because we can't have residential in this segment, but commercial will work equally well. So this part can also be utilized as commercial. Now let's replace these as commercial segments. Let's do it once and for all. I think this will be our commercial, but I think this space can very well be rezoned as our residential one. So let's do that. And there is not that big of an impact on our unemployment, which means we are doing great. I'm not sure what this is saying. This is saying citizens are sick, and that essentially is because we are closer to this complex, the waste processing complex, and which is generating air pollution. So I might have to rethink about this and rezone these as the commercial segments, because this is not going well with our residents' health. And the same complaint is coming from these guys as well. So probably not a good idea to build residential in this area. Our parks, I'm noticing again a low land value in this area, and I believe this is a commercial segment. No, this is a residential one. So let's see and work to improve the land value. This strip needs a boost in land value, and what we can do, we can use the commercial space to put in our parks. So that has a great impact, and these are also commercial buildings. So let's put another commercial one here. that has done the trick for us. And I think there's a need for building more crematorium because the traffic flow in the city is good, but in terms of death care, the city is suffering. So let's put another crematorium over here. And let's see what else is left for us to zone our residential. And I think we are pretty much occupied. We have used, for the most part, the land that we wanted to. You know, one thing I'm still thinking, can we extend this part of the road and then use that to take advantage of this space to zone more residential? Perhaps we can. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I'm not really convinced with that idea, maybe. Because this space will still be along this strip of the along this our collector road, so that won't be much useful because we can only zone commercial in there. So I'll just live with it for now. I think this is it. We have managed to get more than 22,000 people, and I believe, you know, as long as people keep moving in, we'll be able to cross that mark of 23,000 people in our city. And it is completely low density one tile city, so low density residential, low density commercial, low density industrial. We have provided all kind of services including education, healthcare, fire and police, and pretty much everything is working pretty good in terms of traffic flow. We are doing 62%. This is going relatively lower, and for the most part it is where the industrial sector is located, but I think traffic is continuing to flow. I think we'll end this episode here, and by the time we end it, I'm hoping that we'll be able to hit the mark of 23,000 population, and we are making a decent amount of money. Not that it matters because we are in an unlimited money mode. And in the next episode, what we'll do, we'll try to turn this city into a high density residential, commercial and high density industrial sector, and we'll see how it goes. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what kind of videos for city skylines you would like to watch. So this is it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.